afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Sakura Festival. For those of you that are not familiar with the word, Sakura is the Japanese word for cherry blossom. We're here to celebrate the arrival of spring and the City of Burlington's Twin City relationship with the City of Itabashi, Japan. To get us started, I'd like to ask and welcome Mayor Marion Meadward to say a few words. Thank you.
Konnichiwa. Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone, for being here. That's really loud. I'm excited to be here, actually, and it's really nice to see all of your faces and to finally be able to do some events in person. It makes such a difference. So thank you all for coming. It is so important for us to celebrate our twinning relationship with our two twin cities. We had our Apeldoorn Festival this morning, and now we are having our Itabashi Festival. And I have not had the privilege of visiting Apeldoorn, but I did have the privilege to visit Itabashi just before the pandemic hit. And it was life-changing to be able to see how much that we had in common with the people that are there, with the government that is there, some of the same issues around affordable housing and transportation and flood management. There's so much more that unites us and that we share in common than what separates us. And that is really the goal of Twin Cities, is to make sure that we understand each other as people first, and that we take that knowledge to be in peace with each other and live in peace. And especially at a time like this where we have conflict and war happening throughout our globe, we need to be able to approach each other as humans and in peace and friendship. And that is really what our Twin City relationship is all about. So thank you so much for being here, and have a great afternoon. You are in for an incredible show here today.
Next, I'd like to welcome remarks from the Consul General of Japan in Toronto, Mr. Sasayama Takuya.
Good afternoon, my friends, and thank you so much for having me today. This is wonderful weather. I can hardly imagine just 3 weeks ago, still minus. And very nice to see this Sakura Festival. I would like to congratulate relationship with Itabashi crew. It's one of 14 friendship relations with in Ontario and Japan. In fact, my office was promoting Sakura, or the cherry blossom, especially this year, because this year marks the 10th anniversary of completing cherry blossom planting, or Sakura project, 10 years ago, where my predecessors planted some 3,000 Sakura trees, including the botanical garden here in Burlington. So I cannot wait seeing all the great performances. I see some Yosakoi dancers already rehearsing outside. So once again, thank you so much for having me, and please have a great afternoon. Thank you.
I forgot one administrative item. You'll see there's some mats at the front of the stage here. So anybody that would like to, children or even adults that would like to sit on the mats on the floor, you're welcome to do so. You get a front row view of the performers. Now, Now, if I could now ask Leanne, I know she's in here somewhere, Leanne to introduce our first performers for this afternoon.
Konnichiwa, irashaimase, and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. The first performance is from Dokkan Daiko. They were formed in 1996 in Burlington under the direction of Kiyoshi Nagata, who apprenticed in Japan with the world-famous taiko ensemble, Kodo. Taiko, by the way, means drum. Dokkan Daiko performs traditional taiko pieces from Japan along with newer compositions. Dokkan Daiko incorporates a variety of Japanese instruments to enhance the texture of the music, including the yokobue, which is a Japanese flute. Actually, they are currently looking for new members to actually perform with them or to learn the flute or the drums, so this is a great opportunity. Feel free to contact them at dokkandaiko.com. So Dokkan Daiko are one of our original performers at our very first Burlington Sakura Festival, and they are always truly one of my favorites. So it is with great pleasure that I can introduce them to you so that you can also enjoy their powerful and moving performance.
We are performing 3 songs today. First one is Renshu Daiko. Usually we use it warming up before drumming. Second and third one is composed by Kiyoshi Nagata. First one is called Kaze no Seirei, means spirit of wind. And the last one is going to be Shinkodama. Shinkodama means new kodama, new echo, or we say child heartbeat.
That was truly incredible. And I always get goosebumps. Torihara desu ne. And I just want to mention that the performers that you will see this today all draw from elements of tradition that come from generations before, and I feel really fortunate that we can all experience this. So thank you very much, Dokon Daiko. Arigatou gozaimashita. I would just like, yeah, exactly. Before I introduce our next performers, I'd like to invite Hassan to come up and speak a little bit about our Mandalization Committee. If you may, Hassan. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hassan Raza. It's my pleasure to be here today on behalf of the Burlington Mandalization Committee. I serve as the chair of the committee, and I just wanted to come here and say thank you to you all, first of all, to attend such a great event. And I wanted to tell you a bit more about what the committee does, in addition to all the great things that you see today. I wanted to commend first Rob Ling for his wonderful leadership, his tireless leadership of this event today, and his cast and crew of wonderful volunteers. So Leanne and others that are all in the committee and as part of the Mandalization Committee, please put your hands up and please have a round of applause for them. Thank you, everyone, for that. So our Mandalization Committee is really a citizens committee, and we operate 3 chapters in Burlington, and we're really here to promote the twin city agreements that we have with Itabashi in Japan and also Apeldoorn in the Netherlands. And so you see their flags out here today in full display. The 3rd chapter we have is we operate under the United Nations framework of really living the message of peaceful coexistence with other communities in the world. And so the United Nations Subcommittee is a big chapter of our outreach with the young leaders of Burlington, and that helps us further our understanding of how these events help you immerse yourself in our culture, all the different cultures that we have in our city on display. And so being part of the stories that you see here from the performers, you know, the one thing I would ask that you take away are to actually understand the whys of that story. Why is it that this is important to the cultures? It'll be great for us to actually have as a community that understanding that everyone knows that we're all very different and we live very different lives, but we're all peacefully coexisting within our wonderful city of Burlington. I did also want to give you a big shout out to Mayor Marianne Mead Ward and the City Council for providing excellent support in our mandate as a committee in carrying out these functions. So please, thank you very much, Marianne Mead Ward, for all you've done for us. And throughout the rest of the afternoon today, after you see the wonderful performers that are here today, please do gander out and take a walk out on the sakura trees that are on the waterfront. It's a beautiful day out today, so please do take that chance to do that. I would be remiss to say that our Consul General from the Embassy of Japan from Toronto is here today, and thank you very much for making that trek in today. Our partnership has been fantastic. We run one of the most active twinning programs in the country, and just the passion in the committee that you'll see around is really a testament of your friendship and your city, you know, partnering with us at the same time. So thank you for that, Consul General. Yes. And my one last ask of everyone is to please go ahead, interact with people that are around you today. You see Rob wearing that wonderful kimono. Ask him what that story behind that kimono is, and he'll be happy to share that with you. You see Leanne, who's like a master, in my opinion. When she speaks Japanese, I'm still a student. I want to learn from her. Ask her how she learned, and you know, this is the way that you interact, and you get to walk away after today knowing more about ourselves as a community. So with that, thank you very much, and I'll pass it back to Leanne to bring us into our next performance. Enjoy the day, everyone.
Thank you, Hassan. Okay. Shudokan Family Karate Center offers martial arts programs to the residents of Burlington and the surrounding area. We are truly lucky for this. Internationally renowned Tetsuji Nakamura is world chief instructor. At Shudokan, they teach traditional Okinawan Goju-ryu karate using methods originally developed by the style's founder, Sensei Chojun Miyagi. These methods have been passed down in their original form from one generation to the next, including to Master Nakamura Sensei. At Shudokan, they continue to uphold the core values of traditional Okinawan karate, which are respect, discipline, and courage. They're also one of our original performers at our very first Sakura Festival. So please enjoy their performance. Thank you.
From Shudokan Family Karate Center. I'm the head children's instructor. Unfortunately, Nakamura Sensei couldn't be here today as he is away teaching internationally, but we hope you enjoy our demonstration. And just let me know if you can't hear me. Hey, okay, hey, nice. Go. Come on. Okay, Doranagyoke, right hand. H, ni, san, chi, go, go, chich, hach, go. So Giksadaichi is the very first kata that everybody who comes into our style will learn. So now if you don't know Giksadaichi, just move up to the side so you can say that. And the senior belts are going to do shisochi. Okay, so this is the kata that our senior color belts will learn just before their black belt training. Let's get it. Hey. Shisochin. Yo. Hajime.
So you'll notice in the kata that when you don't do it to a count, you don't always finish at the same time, because in our style, it's very individual. So the training changes throughout your training journey when you're very young and when you get older. So according to your body type and your physique and your fitness level, the kata changes over time. Okay, so the next kata is sepai. So this is the kata you learn at your secondary level. Okay. Ready? So as part of our traditional training along with the kata, we have applications for each of the movements in the kata. So some of them are the standard we call bunkai, and those are from a single attack. We also have some where it's continuous attack. So we call this a renso bunkai. So this is for the very first kata that we did, Yusareichi renso bunkai. Traditional school is not sparring, but we do still do some sparring. So now, right turn around, okay, stay, hey, keep it light. Come on, Ajime. The goal with sparring, unlike fighting, is more of a drill for your reaction timing, footwork,
everyone. My name is Mary Beth Curtin. I'm lucky enough to be a member of both Burlington's Mundialization Committee and the Itabashi Subcommittee, and I'm delighted to introduce our next performers today. Mari Kusanagi and Logan Scott will be performing two pieces for koto. The koto is a 16th century Japanese instrument made from two long pieces of paulownia wood with 13 strings that are played with hand picks attached to the player's fingers. The strings are held up by movable bridges called ji, which are used to tune the instrument. Mari and Logan will play two modern pieces, one in a more traditional style and the other more contemporary. The first piece is Murasame, meaning passing rain, by Tsukushi Katsuko. And the second piece is Mirai Ka, meaning future flower, by Mizuno Toshihiko. So welcome to Mari and Logan. Thank you. next performers is Ten. Ten is a Japanese musical ensemble led by Aki Takahashi on vocals and shamisen, a traditional three-stringed instrument. Together with Kiyoshi Nagata and Heidi Chan on taiko drums and bamboo flute, the trio performs traditional songs as well as original compositions inspired by Japanese folk music. Ten has released 5 albums of original music and performed with artists from a great many cultural backgrounds and traditions. And if you'd like to learn more about Ten, you can visit their website, 1010canada.com. So thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Great to be here. Nice weather. Hope you're enjoying the spring feelings and also the time in the Burlington. We're very happy to be here.
Thank you very much. My name is Kiyoshi Nagata. I'm the taiko player in Ten. As you can see, Aki just broke a string, so she's just going to need a minute to change the string. The next two songs we're going to perform are from one of her first albums, Debayashi and Dojoji no Hen, which you can find on her website, 1010canada.com. As you heard, we're a trio. Aki is our vocalist and plays the 3-string shamisen. The strings are made usually of silk or nylon. And as you can see, the instrument has no frets, so you have to know exactly where to place your fingers. And I'm playing the taiko. I'm also a member of Nagata Shachu. We're performing in the theater later today. And you can see we have a low-pitched drum called miyadaiko, which is a shrine drum, a high-pitched drum called shimedaiko, and Heidi plays a variety of bamboo flutes. The one she was playing just now is called shinobue, bamboo flute, and she's also going to be playing a number of percussion instruments. She has a brass gong you're going to hear later called kane, or atarigane, and a pair of wood clappers called hyoshigi. So I think you need another minute or so? I think we're about ready. So here's our next two songs. This is, yeah. Almost, okay. I wasn't prepared to speak this much, so I'm just kind of stalling for time right now. But anyways, we're really happy to be here for the Burlington Sakura Matsuri, and such a beautiful day to be celebrating this occasion. So I think we're ready. Here we go. Thank you. So I'll just describe the kind of music we're playing. It's called minyo. Minyo is a kind of folk music. And even though you might not be able to understand the lyrics, a lot of minyo is about celebration songs or work songs, or sometimes they're very nonsensical too, or they're talking about one's hometown. So these are kind of the themes of minyo. And so the last thing we're gonna play is a trio, it's a medley, Sado Okesa, Aizu Bandai-san, and Hokkai Bonuta. So we hope you enjoy it.
Enjoy the rest of the event. Written down. Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing. Hi, everyone. I'm Joanna Sparrow. I am the newest member of our Itabashi subcommittee, and this is my first live Sakura Festival, and I am just having an amazing time. Is everyone having an amazing time? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is just awesome. So before I introduce our last performer for today, I'm going to introduce Yurika to introduce our last performer. I just want to spread the word about our Taste of Japan festival that's going on this month. So the cherry blossoms, of course, provide a full sensory experience as you walk under them, the sight, the smell, the feel, and maybe not so much the taste. So we've added that element this year to the Sakura Festival. So there's participating restaurants. We are hosting this event with Tourism Burlington, who hosts Taste of Burlington every year. So you can head to tasteofburlington.ca to find out our participating restaurants, and you can check out our Japanese cuisine, that we have some amazing restaurants right here in Burlington. And there's a couple participating that are walking distance from here. So Hungry Ninja and Miss Bailey Brown's Chocolates both are participating in the Taste of Japan's, and they're over on Brock Avenue. And so you can ask me more questions or head to tasteofburlington.ca. So now I am going to introduce Yurika to come and introduce our final performers for today, Sakura Mai.
Hello, everyone. We are from Sakura Mai, Toronto. We are a Yosakoi dance group. We have been active since 2008, and our performances are pretty much in Toronto area, also for Sakura Festival every year at beautiful Burlington. And I just wanted to quickly let you know what Yosakoi is. So Yosakoi is a type of dance that is very popular in Japan right now. It's very entertaining, it's very modern. We have a very kind of like a catchy music, along with a very colorful costumes. So in Japan, the Yosakoi Festival is done in a larger scale compared to us. We're doing it is, very small, but in Japan, the dancers are, one team would have 100 dancers, and with the festival, there is 100 team, which you can imagine how many people they are. And then the audience is actually there as well. So the festival itself is very energetic, and the audience and the dancers kind of connect each together as well. So Yosakoi actually does bring people together and the community more lively. And the origin of Yosakoi, how it started, was back in 1950s in Kochi Prefecture. And the reason why they started the Yosakoi style is to bring people positivity back, because it was right after the war and everyone was, a little depressed. And it kind of matches how we are right now after the pandemic. It's actually been 2 years for us to wait for this moment to, be able to perform in front of everyone. So it's kind of a big milestone for us to be back and bring the positivity to the community and, bring the people together back again. So today we have 3 songs that we want to show you. First one is called Sakae, and the second one is called Street of the Soran, and the last one is called Iroha. The first one, Sakae, has been choreographed by myself, and the Street of the Soran is from Hokkaido area, and it's called the Soran. And the third one, Iroha, is choreographed by our leader, Junko, and it's her first time directing and doing everything on her own, and it's a very memorable moment for us. So please join me in welcoming Sakura Mai Toronto. Come on. And if you want to come up here, kids, there's a place you can sit down and watch closer if you like. So if you want to come up and sit down, please do. I'm sure it's a little too far to watch, so. All right, please enjoy.
Thank you, Sakura Mai. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings the Sakura Festival for this year to a close. I'd like to thank all of you for coming on such a beautiful day, and would like to ask you to give one last round of applause for all our performers this afternoon. They were all terrific. Thank you.